Good morning, everyone. Welcome to our final team presentation. My name is Mohammed Syed, and I'm the project manager for our team. Today, we'll be analyzing the team dynamics at Google, one of the world's most studied and admired organizations, through 8 key aspects of teamwork as covered in our course. Let's get started. Before we dive in, I would like to introduce our team. We have 6 members, each presenting a section of today's analysis. You'll see our names and slide assignments on screen. We have each contributed to this research and presentation, and we are very excited to share our findings with you today. So here's a quick review of what we will be covering. Google was founded in 1988 and today employs over 180,000 people worldwide as a subsidiary of Alphabet. What makes Google particularly fascinating to study is their groundbreaking internal research, known as Project Aristotle, which studied hundreds of Google teams to discover what truly makes a team effective. We'll be looking at 8 key team aspects throughout the lens of the Google's real practices and culture. I will now hand it over to Afifa.
Thank you. My name is Afifa Shafa, and I'm going to focus on slide 4 and slide 5. Slide 4, top 6 team behaviors. The first aspect we analyze is Google's top 6 team behaviors. According to research by Google Reward Project Aristotle, the most effective Google teams consistently demonstrate active listening, where structured turn-taking ensures everyone is heard, trust, and vulnerability, which Project Aristotle identified as psychological safety, their single most important team factor, clear role definition through OKRs. Objectives and key results. Mutual accountability through transparent performance metrics, constructive feedback through their go-to-go per coaching network, and a shared purpose aligned to Google's mission to organize the world's information. Slide 5. Slide 5 is about inclusive team behaviors. Moving to conclusion, Google has made significant investment in inclusive team behaviors. Since 2013, unconscious bias training has been mandatory for all employees. They use structured interviews, identical questions for every candidate to reduce hiring bias. They have over 20 employer resource groups, including Women at Google and the Black Google Network. Their annual diversity report holds the company publicly accountable, with 36% women in the workplace as of 2023. Google's Brave Space initiatives create psychological safety specifically for underrepresented voices. I'll pass it over to Hadia. Thank you.
Thank you, Afifa. My name is Hadia Saleem Cheema. Tuckman's 5-stage model maps perfectly onto how Google builds and evolves its teams. In the forming stage, new employees go through Nogler orientation, where roles are clarified early. In Storming Google Disagree and Commit culture encourage open debate in design sprint. Conflict is expected and welcome. In norming, OKRs align team efforts and weekly stand-ups create shared rituals. In reforming, Google flat structure allow rapid reteaming as projects evolve. And in performing, high output autonomous squad like Google Brain, Search, and Android deliver at scale with minimum oversight. This research is supported by Cresswell-Yeager's 2021 study on applying Tuckman's models to real team projects. For personality types, Google applies the Big Five or Ocean model in team building. Research shows that diverse personality makes produce more innovative outcomes than humongous team. Google score particularly high on openness, which aligns with the googliness hiring criteria that value intellectual curiosity and comfort with ambiguity. Introverts thrive in Google autonomous 20% time projects, while extrovert crisscross functional collaboration. This is directly supported by Calligrate's 2023 review on personality types and leadership. I will hand over to MD Imran.
Thank you, Hadia. I am Mohammed Imran, and now I'm going to talk about organizational culture and diversity. Google's organizational culture is built on 6 key pillars that drive its success and innovation. Those includes an innovation first mindset like the 20% time policy, strong global diversity, and a focus on physical safety that encourages employees to share ideas openly. In addition, I can say Google emphasizes data-driven decision making, maintains a flat organizational structure, and promotes continuous learning through initiative like the G2G network. Now I'm going to talk about team synergy and conflicts. Google's cross-functional team creates strong synergy by bringing together experts such as software engineer, product manager, designer, and data scientists to solve complex problems. Successful collaboration like those between Google Brains and DeepMind demonstrate how teamwork can lead to groundbreaking innovations. However, conflicts can still arise due to differences in perspectives, and Google manages those through structured discussion, employee feedback, survey, and support from partners. Thank you.
Thank you. My name is Teena Reddy Duggempudi. Using the Thomas Clement conflict mode instrument, we identified 5 conflict management styles at Google. Collaborating is Google's dominant style. All hand problem solving through cross functional sprints. Compromising is used during product roadmap negotiations between teams like search, ads, and YouTube. Competing appears selectively in internal hackathons. Accommodating is recognized a risk area. Junior members sometimes defer to senior engineers, which undermines psychological safety, and avoiding is actively discouraged. Google's culture demands directness. Rahim's 2023 book on managing conflict in organizations provides the theoretical framework for this entire analysis. So, key elements of team performance. Finally, Google's project Aristotle studied over 4 years from 2012 to 2016, identified 5 key elements of team performance. Number one is psychological safety, the ability to take risks without fear and punishment, which Google's found to be the single most critical factor. Number two is dependability, numbers delivering quality work on time, supporting by OKRSs and sprint reviews. Number three is structure and clarity, clear goals and roles through the OKR framework. Number four is meaning, connection, individual works to mission through 20% time. And number five is impact. Google's people's analytical team found team with high perceived impact show 30% lower attrition. This is supported by JHA and Wazirani's 2021 study of determination of team projects. I'll pass it to Vineeth for 4 references and conclusion.
So, thank you, Tina. My name is Vineeth, and my analysis is like grounded in the like 6 pair review sources, and as well as first at the Black 2019 organizational behavior textbook from the OpenStax, second, and like a Cresswell-Yeager 2021 study on our Tomax model in communication teacher, and third, like the most importantly of this project, like in 2020 the case study on organization cultures and as well as performing at Google published in the global research reviews that performing from the Indian Journal of the Industrial Relations, and the fifth from the calculator at 2023 reviewing on personality type and leadership, and as well as sixth Rahman 2023 book of the managing conflict in the organizations from rote knowledge and everywhere. So this is about my references and everything, what we have done and what we researched from there, and we have presented it here. And when it comes to to the conclusion and everything, like uh, to conclude, the Google success is a a masterclass in the intentional team designing and like a project orchestration provided with how the team works together matters for the far more than how on the team. So physiologically safety in is the thread that connects the all eight aspects we analyzed today, from the including behavior to the conflict management to learn the performance, and as well as frameworks Google uses like OKRs, Tuchman stages, and as well as Thomson-Kilman model are the universally applicable to a organization. And we have believed these type of lessons are directly relevant to the what we have studied this semester. And thank you so much for listening, and we are now like to open the floor to do, and any do you have any questions from our team, just let me know. So thank you, Professor.